Hey guys, Mark from Fretting It Forward here at J. Morrison's Repair Shop here in San Pedro. They've got some guitars. Let's go inside. Let's see what they got. Forward, J. Morrison Repair Shop here in Long Beach. Look at this, and look at here with Joel. He's the actual repairman slash luthier here in the shop. That's pretty sweet, pretty nice, man. Yeah. Tell me about your shop here. Really nice. Tell me about it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're here in San Pedro, right next to Long Beach. And we're here at Weymouth Corners on 8th Street. And I've been here about a year doing repair. Opened up my garage to do some repair during the pandemic. And then talked to these guys. And they were kind enough to allow me to set up in the front of their store. And so it's mainly a repair shop, and I have used guitars for sale, strings, accessories, stuff like that. Hopefully some cool little finds, and that's our story. Yeah, so I've got different accessories. I sell parts. Kind of my main thing is really having the repair shop in the front window, so people can kind of see what I'm doing. I can wave to people and get good natural light. And then I buy guitars and fix them up. Got some old like harmonies up here, stuff you might find actually like maybe in a like a junk shop or something like that, but it's nice to buy it from an actual repairman.
Ouch.
So they can play. So things like that, things that were completely trashed that I brought back, like this 87 SG Special, super cool. Do a lot of consignment stuff. I have a couple of new things, but mainly have repaired items or things that I bought. You know, that were in closets for a long time.
Yeah, Joel, I didn't bring a mic, but I'm going to follow you as best as I can, and we're going to do this as best as we can, even with the mic, you know, impromptu, because as I just so happened in this territory as I'm working and coming in to meet you, let's just do this. Really nice. Let's continue.
So I just carried that. I carried the essentials that anybody would need. You know, kind of picks, tuners, stands, some kind of cool pedals and stuff like that, and then I buy amps and guitars, and I just try to find, I try to curate it down so it's not just a bunch of junk. It's stuff that I would buy or that I would imagine somebody would want for maybe touring or maybe playing gigs. So I want good, solid senders, as we call them.
Very eloquently said, Joel. Yeah, I agree. What captured my attention from afar was that chambered Fender Telly up there on the top left.
Yeah, it's a thin line Telly. These are really fantastic. This is a consignment. At the moment, in really, really, really good condition. I'm selling this one for $750. Yeah, looks like the guy sort of barely played it. Really cool ash. And these pickups, they just reissued these Fender wide range humbuckers.
Really nice.
They have a very particular sound. Yeah, I had a guy come in a little while ago, had me put these in his guitars, and I think the price on each one of them was $209. So, buy some humbuckers, and for a couple $100 more, you get a free guitar.
Right.
These are fantastic. This is the only
Joel, that's brand. Tagima right there behind you, right?
It is. It is. This is the actually only brand that I have a relationship with. I was at a guitar shop up in Santa Monica called McCabe's Guitar Shop for almost 20 years.
Wow. Impressive.
And we carried these, and these were my favorite guitars in the sort of 300 range. So an excellent student model guitar or a great backup guitar if you're a professional. They sound amazing. The necks feel really, really, really good. Really great bunch of guys. But a Jazzmaster with two P90s and a Veritone switch. This does a million different things. And then a 2-point Strat style bar. Really nice round neck. These are $350 and they sound absolutely amazing. $350 for the Jazzmaster. I think it's $300 for their Strat, which is incredibly it really sounds very Strat-like. They didn't cheap out on the electronics. The electronics sound fantastic. And then I think it's $330 for the Telly. And
wow, Joel, I ran into them at NAMM just in April.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
And was impressed with their booth. Oh my gosh, and their products. Fine quality craftsmanship through and through, where the neck meets the body. All the electronics, all really nice. The neck, the finish, I was very impressed.
Yeah.
Nice to see them here on the store.
Yeah, and I think the headstock sort of looks like, instead of a copy, it sort of looks like a boutique brand, more so than it looks like a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, I agree.
Of something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we've been very, very happy with these. Everybody's always surprised when they pick them up,
Impressive.
when they go look at the actual price.
You got some vintage back here behind the counter.
I do. This is my sort of almost Beatles setup. So this is a country gentleman, and I say almost Beatles because if this was a double cutaway, that'd be, what George was playing.
Wow.
This is a really cool. This is my favorite guitar in the shop at the moment.
What is this?
This is a 1960 J45 that had one owner. I got a picture of the guy, and this has been living underneath a bed for the last 30 years. And I just bought it from one of the family members. Very, very nice local guy. If that has some electronics, that'd be John's guitar. And then next to it,
I'm gonna get the experience.
Take
right
a
there
full look.
right behind the
It's
headstock.
amazing. You never see them with original tuners, original nut, original frets that all play. Usually they have quite a bit of work done on them, so that's
Wow, yeah.
it's a pretty special guy.
That's why I'm spending a lot of time on this one, Joel.
Yeah, it sounds like a Dylan record.
Yeah, let's continue.
And the other one is also a very rare bird, which is a Hofner club bass. So this was made in Germany. If it was the violin shape, that would be Paul's instrument.
Right.
But I kind of like this more because it sits a little nicer on the knee. But it sounds like it's supposed to sound.
Wow, it's pretty
which
thick.
Is super cool. So this is my little almost Beatles setup.
Right on. With the Jimi Hendrix Experience poster behind there in the backdrop. There you go. Thanks a lot, Joel. Great to share. So, Joel, I asked you to pick one of your favorite guitars, and you did. Let's tell the audience, let's tell the viewers about it.
Absolutely. This is kind of one I've been obsessed with lately, is a baritone. So tuned from basically down to B. So instead of playing an E chord, very sort of piano-like quality.
Yeah. Sounds really sweet.
Yeah, really, really fun to play. And I love this Squire series because maybe you want it as a second guitar. You don't want to spend a ton on it, but maybe you just want a little backup, a little for a song or two.
Right.
Sits perfectly.
Joel, this is a really unique guitar. What guitar is this that you're working on?
This is a very strange, very unique guitar. You never see these around. This is a Burns guitar. Burns of London. And one of my favorite things about this guitar is it has all these presets. We have split sound, which is kind of what it's called. It's a jazz guitar split sound, where it does this pickup, just the top three strings, and then this pickup, the bottom three strings on this pickup. So you have this split sounds. But we have split sound, we have jazz, we have treble, and then we have Wild Dog. That'll melt your face off, apparently.
Interesting.
So a very nice customer brought this in, who bought this in London when he was a kid.
Put it on your lap if you would, and continue.
Yeah.
I want to get those control close-ups as you were mentioning. Especially
It's very strange.
Wild Dog?
Wild Dog and split sound. So all of these kind of break up into either side. That was kind of the gimmick with this, if you want to call it a gimmick. But it actually produces some really great sounds. It's just a very unique, funky guitar. And one of the most unique things about it, it's got this sort of interesting sort of soft V-neck, is we were looking around for the truss rod. No truss rod here, no truss rod here, but when you flip around on the back, underneath this, I'll be going like this little control plate is this. And the guy, lucky for him, had all the original Burns of London adjustment keys. And this little key fits right in there, and you can adjust the neck.
As a luthier and a repairman, have you ever seen anything like this out of any other brand?
It's very unique to Burns. I've seen a little similar thing, but nothing like this. This is a whole gear system that goes through. It's a very funky way of doing it, but it was able to bring the neck completely back to straight, and I'm sure the customer is going to be very happy about that. And at the end of the day, we've got this that goes on, and then a very funky sort of teardrop looking, very strange looking whammy bar.
Yeah.
Tremolo bar.
Interesting.
Yeah, Burns did everything in a very unique fashion, and that was, they did it the way they were going to do it, and you get this little kind of funky guy here.
Let me get a close-up of that headstock as a steel. Some people and some of these viewers might recognize it. You know, they might have a family member, you know, a parent, a grandparent, or what have you. That neck as I'm filming you, Joel, is really unique. I really like that neck and that fret work. Let me get a close-up of that. Very nice rounded edges and the low profiles on those frets.
Yeah, that's the way they did them back then. Very, very much of the time.
Wow, thanks, Joel. Appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
So what a treat. Gosh, Joe was so pleasant. What a host, man. Gosh, you guys got to come out here. If you're here in San Pedro, come and visit Jay Morrison. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.